Oh, hello. Interesting. You don't think so?
They're very good, that's what I think.
And what kind of mood are we talking about here?
Not a happy one.
What's the matter?
Never mind.
You don't want to talk to me about it?
You and Thorne had a little soiree last night?
We had dinner by the pool. Barbecue, yes. Why?
Nothing.
You're upset because you weren't invited?
Upset? Of course not. I mean, why would you invite your silly little sister?
Alicia, we didn't exclude you on purpose.
Oh, I see. So it was an oversight. Gee, that makes me feel so much better.
No, it wasn't even an oversight. Caroline and I wanted to get to know Macy, so we had dinner with her and Thorne. Simple as that.
Gee, maybe I would like to get to know Macy, too.
Sis, it was more of a couples gathering.
Ooh, what, I'm not capable of getting a date?
You're really stewed about this.
Yeah, and I'm not enjoying that fact. Believe me.
Look, sis, if we had invited you, you would have brought along a stranger, and we would have been stuck with getting to know two people instead of being able to focus on Macy.
Is Jake McLean a stranger?
Jake?
Yes, he would have been my date.
You've been seeing Jake socially?
Kind of.
Kind of. What does that mean?
It means that we're becoming friends. Maybe more than friends.
You like this guy?
I didn't come here to talk about my love life. But now that you mentioned it, yes, I do like him. Why shouldn't I?
Oh, no reason. I just didn't know that.
Oh, maybe because you're not interested?
I am interested, sis.
Oh, but not enough to invite me to a family barbecue?
Don't believe how upset you are.
I don't believe it either. I mean, maybe I shouldn't even care. How long have I been home, Ridge? 3 months? 4? Have either you or Thorne once suggested that I go out with you? I mean, sometimes I feel like you live in your own little world.
All right. You made a good case. We'll do something about this. And yes, we do care. So tell me about this Jake McLean.
Tell you what, when you have another barbecue, you can find out firsthand.
Touché. Yeah. I'll be right down. Okay. I have to take care of something down in shipping. Anything else?
Nope.
Good.
Oh.
Hi.
Hi.
Can it wait? I have to do something downstairs.
Oh, actually, I'm not here to see you, but have you seen Felicia around?
Hi.
Hi, Brooke.
I keep forgetting you live over there. I hardly ever see you.
Yeah, I guess we travel in different circles, don't we?
You work at the country club, and I'm in a lab.
Look, I've been meaning to tell you, I'm sorry about your wedding.
Yes, that was very unfortunate.
Yeah, that's putting it mildly.
Do you know what happened?
Yeah.
Well, I guess Donna told you.
A bit. The rest I pieced together.
How'd you do that?
I'm over at the Forsters a lot.
You are?
Yeah.
Doing what?
Giving tennis lessons
To whom?
to Felicia. And her mother?
Good morning.
Hi. Why aren't you at work? I wanted to talk to you.
Really?
Do you have a moment? You wanted to see me?
Yes.
What about?
I tried to telephone you yesterday.
You tried.
Apparently your mother was too busy to call you to the telephone.
Dad was there.
Oh, that must have been interesting.
So, what do you want?
Some information. Jake McLean's address.
Why do you want to see Jake?
You've inspired me.
Oh?
To take tennis lessons.
Tennis lessons?
I used to be pretty good.
Oh, and that's why you want Jake's address.
Well, why else?
Yes, Margo. Why else?
Alicia, just what are you suggesting?
Well, you used to know him. So maybe you're interested in becoming reacquainted?
Well, if I was, do you think I would be coming to you for help?
Oh, it's possible.
I have a little more class than that.
Then are you telling me that you have no personal interest in Jake other than tennis lessons?
I'm telling you that I want to see him. Now, are you going to give me his address, or do I go somewhere else?
You give tennis lessons to Stephanie Forrester?
Yep.
When did you start doing that?
About a month ago.
Before you moved in here.
About the same time.
But you never mentioned it.
Well, I didn't see any reason to.
You know the relationship between my family and the Forrester family, and you didn't see any reason to mention it?
Brooke, I'm into tennis, not gossip.
I'm sorry. I just find all this a little strange. I would think you would understand.
I do.
Do you?
Yeah. You're in love with Eric Forrester. If the little I know about Stephanie is correct, I wouldn't want to be in your shoes for all the tinsel in Tinseltown.
Well, it hasn't been easy.
No, I don't imagine it has.
So you give tennis lessons to Felicia as well?
Yeah.
Anyone else you give lessons to over there?
No. Though I think Ridge Forrester's wife could probably use a few.
Why do you say that?
That was just a feeling I got.
What feeling?
Well, I was over there last night. I was leaving. I saw her in the driveway. She just pulled up in her car. She just stayed there. Stared straight ahead.
Did it look like she was in any pain?
No. Just spaced out, preoccupied. Who knows? Maybe she's having marital problems too.
No, she isn't.
Are you a friend of hers?
We didn't used to be, but now we are. I mean, we're closer than we've ever been.
Well, it looks like she could use a friend. Okay, get going. Tennis lesson.
Jake.
Yeah.
As long as you're living in this house, I never want to have to question your loyalty.
My loyalty?
You may give tennis lessons to Stephanie Forrester, but you live here with Donna, Storm, and me.
No, I pay you rent, Brooke. I keep my mouth shut. I don't think I need a lecture on loyalty.
Of course I have a few moments. What would you like to talk about?
Well, we haven't had a chance to talk lately.
Well, we've both been away. How was New York?
Uneventful.
I don't think I've ever heard anybody describe New York that way.
How was your trip?
Well, I'm sure that you know exactly what happened when I got to Reno. Didn't Ridge tell you?
You held the divorce up.
Indefinitely.
That's what I'd like to ask you about.
Caroline, are you here on Eric's behalf?
No, Stephanie, I'm not here on Eric's behalf. I'm just curious.
About what?
What exactly do you hope to gain by delaying this divorce?
I want my husband back.
I thought you might say that's why you're doing it.
Why else did you think that I would do it?
Are you just trying to get revenge against Brooke?
No. No. That's not what's motivating me. Although, to tell you the truth, I'd rather see Eric... I'd rather see him married to a prostitute than Brooke Logan.
Stephanie, you're misjudging Brooke, you know.
You know, now you're starting to sound exactly like Eric.
No, but it's just that there is goodness about Brooke.
Oh, please spare me this, will you?
Stephanie, you're not a person to disregard the truth. And the truth is that Brooke has some decent qualities.
And she has a lot of indecent qualities.
Yeah, like all of us.
What is the point? What are you saying, that you think that she's the right woman for Eric?
No.
You don't think she's the right woman for Eric?
I think that she's a woman that should not be discounted.
Not discounted? Caroline, you're trying to say something. Why don't you just come right out and just say it?
Ridge, have you seen Margo?
I think I just saw her leaving the building. Why do you want to see her?
Sergio Caruso just called.
For Milano.
Mm-hmm. He's going to open a boutique. He wants us to represent American fashion.
Wonderful.
Yeah, I think so, too. From what he says, it's going to be pretty major. So, I thought I'd send Margo.
Maybe you should go to Italy.
Me?
You certainly had enough stress in your life lately. Wouldn't hurt to walk away from it for a while.
Don't tempt me.
That's what I'm doing, Dad.
Look, it's a good idea. There's just too much going on around here, Ridge.
How was your visit with Mother last night?
Well, I planted an idea in her mind. I just hope it germinates.
What's that?
That she spend some time with Brooke and that she get to know her better.
Oh, Dad, you're really grasping at straws now.
Well, what alternative is there, Ridge? You name one.
Logan and Mother, what are they supposed to do? Maybe go bowling together, maybe a Dodger game.
All right, Ridge, this is not my idea of a funny situation.
I know, it's a ridiculous situation.
All right, you come up with a better idea. I'm wide open on this.
Look, I'll admit, I don't have anything better. But this?
Look, this is my final attempt at a tenable relationship with your mother. Now, if this doesn't work, I don't have to tell you what that means. Not only for our family, but for this business as well. Ridge, she owns half of all this. She's going to be around. Now, it's imperative, it's crucial that she and I get along.
You have been talking to Eric, haven't you?
No, I haven't. Not at all.
Well, then why all this unsolicited support for Brooke?
I would just feel easier knowing that the two of you had an amiable relationship.
Oh, my God. What difference in the world could that possibly make to you?
Stephanie, a lot of things make a difference to me these days. One of them is your relationship with Eric.
My relationship with Eric?
I want to ask you a question. Is there any chance, any possibility whatsoever that you and Eric might reconcile?
Yes, I think there is. I really do believe that. I think with just a couple of changes, yes.
What changes?
Brooke's interest in Eric. I know she appears to be very smitten at the moment, but I think that's only going to last for a couple of months. A year at the most.
You don't think she's committed to him?
No, I don't.
Even with a child?
You have to look at it from this point of view. Brooke was at a moment in her life when she lost what she says was the love of her life, Ridge. And Eric had just found out about, well, he just found out that I was responsible for sending Beth and Stephen Logan to Paris. He was very disillusioned. They started seeing one another, spending time together, commiserating. When you put two people together in a situation like that, they're bound to have a love affair. They were both vulnerable. They were both disappointed at that moment in their lives. What they didn't count on, what nobody counted on, was a pregnancy. I mean, if there hadn't been a pregnancy, I honestly don't believe they'd be together at this very moment. But don't you see what happens when you have a baby? A baby gives you a reason to plan the future. It gives you a reason to plan having a life together.
You don't think that they're in love?
They think they're in love. I don't think that they're in love.
How can you know that?
Because I know my husband. I was married to him for 30 years. I know him better than he knows himself. You know what he needs? Eric needs stability. He needs to be in a marriage or a relationship with one woman. He's not a philanderer. He needs love. He has to be nurtured. You have to feed into his creative process. I did that. Brooke Logan is too young. She has a desire for her own career. She is not going to dedicate her life to Eric. And that's what Eric needs. I know that because I did it for 30 years. I helped Eric Forrester achieve a career that very few people in this business have ever achieved. I was the woman. I am the woman behind the man. And I did it all through our marriage and our family. And do you know what I think will happen if he marries her? One day he'll walk into the office, and the need and the desire and the sheer force of will that you have to be an artist, to survive in this business, it will be gone. Because I will be gone, and his family will be gone. And at that moment, he will realize what he's almost lost. And I say almost because at that moment I would take him back. Because I love him. I love him as I've never loved anybody in my life. He's the only man that I will ever love. And in my heart I know that I am the only woman that he has ever loved. Does that answer your question?
Yes. I believe it does.
You think if Mother spends time with Brooke, she'll soften her stand on this divorce?
Look, I know it's a long shot.
It's the longest of shots, if you ask me.
Ridge.
Look, I know it's the best you can do.
Well, I'll tell you what. You could drop your mother a hint.
What hint?
That if she doesn't listen to reason and grant this divorce, I'm going to move in with Brooke, regardless.
Yeah, the media will have a great time with that one.
You know, Ridge, I don't even care about the media anymore. I'm in love with Brooke, and I'm anxious to begin living a normal life with her, and I will, with or without your mother's cooperation.
hell are you doing here in L.A.?
Hello?
Brooke, it's Caroline.
Caroline, what is it?
Could we get together?
Sure, just name the time.
Thanks. It's really important. I'll come over right now.